All right. Welcome back to yet again another brand new segment here on Who's Even Listening in Mental Medicine. Here we are with the top 3 in 3. We're going to give you the top 3 takes that we got of the week, sports related. Sometimes it might go a little other than sports related, but mainly sports related takes. We're going to give you a little quick rundown, and we're going to call it the top 3 in 3. And we're going to have some other guests as well, but as of right now, it's just going to be me and Sock running this one down for everybody started off. Appreciate you, Sock.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna start it off here with the first one we got. We got 3 here, so we're gonna run it down. So we're gonna run through. I'm gonna give the basically like the anchor report of it, and then we're gonna dissect it in 1 minute. Okay, so we're gonna set a timer here for 1 minute that we got to go off of. So
I thought it was 3.
Well, 1 minute each session for each 3. You see what I'm saying? 3 total.
Oh, I thought we were getting 3 minutes.
Oh, okay, we can do that. Okay. All right. Well, I messed up then. We're going to do 3 minutes. We're going to change it. I'm sorry. We're going to do 3 minutes each take, so we're going to try that. All right. You ready, Big Sock?
Yeah.
First one we got. It's a hot one. And we're going to do the curling for everybody after this. So be prepared. There's a curling coming out. We're finally going to do it justice, and we are finally going to play some curling. So we're going to get that done for everybody. But diving into that, the top story of the week of our top 3 in 3 segment is going to be the curling Olympic Cinderella story, Team Philippines. All right? In the world of curling, yes, curling, an unlikely underdog story is unfolding on the road to the 2026 Winter Olympics. The Philippines, a tropical nation with virtually no winter sports history, only formed a men's curling team in the last couple of years. Yet this week they find themselves competing in a pre-Olympic qualification tournament in Aberdeen, Scotland. With only 3 Olympic qualification spots up for grabs, the Filipino curlers have become surprise frontrunners, sweeping past more established countries. Excuse me. Remarkably, this scabby squad. Sorry, Philip. I'm so sorry. I did not do you justice
Sorry,
there.
Philip.
Sorry, Philip. Jesus Christ. Remarkably, this scrappy squad, led by Swiss-born curler Alan Fry, who set out on a quizzic quest to become an Olympian, already shocked the world by winning gold at the Asian Winter Games, even earning a congratulatory call from the president of the Philippines after upsetting traditional curling powers. It's real-life Cool Runnings tale on ice. They've gone from zero to curling hero in no time. And now they're just a few wins away from Olympic berth. Proof that even in curling, dreams and stones can slide a long, long way. Team Philippines.
Team Philippines.
We got to take some notes, Sock.
Yeah, we do.
They got something brewing over there.
They got a lot going on, bro.
I'm impressed, dude. Especially like they said, for a place that has no ice like that, not even, that's impressive. That's impressive, man.
Start the timer.
Yeah.
Let's get it going.
Sounds about right. All right. What we got, Sock?
All right, so all props to them because obviously this is a tropical nation and, they have typhoons. They're not a very winter-oriented nation.
Correct.
But you did say they had a Swiss-born.
Yeah, I found that interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know how that's allowed. I forgot how. I don't know how the rules work with that.
I mean, I know that you can have multiple nationalities, and as long as you didn't compete for the other, I'm pretty sure you can compete for either one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure the actual law, rules behind that.
That's very disturbing to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Because, I feel like
he's authentic.
Yeah,
he's not Filipino. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I will say that as a curling enthusiast that we're trying to get into it now with our qualification that we've been trying to get into, it's nice to see an underdog have a chance because it gives us hope.
Yeah,
it gives us people hope that, they're trying to get into it. So shout out to the Philippines, holding it down for all those guys out there that don't know how to slide that rock.
Yeah.
We got to learn how to slide that rock, man. And it don't take much. Man. And apparently I guess we got to go to Switzerland. That's where it's popping. Apparently that's where... The guy was from Switzerland, right? Oh, it was in Scotland. I thought it was in Switzerland.
No, he's Swiss-born. It was in Scotland.
I messed up. I thought it was Switzerland, but no, sorry, I lied. Sorry,
well, I think
sorry,
Swiss...
Scotland. They're close.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, I'm saying I thought at first that the event was in Switzerland.
Oh, okay.
As in the guy was Swiss, and I realized it said Scotland.
Yeah.
I messed up. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, I messed up. I thought it was Scotland.
Okay, well, I understand that.
Yeah, I thought he was playing at the place he was.
Yeah.
From that's but I was wrong.
We definitely do got to go to Switzerland. They got some solid training going on out there. It sounds like.
Yeah, we got to get into it, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it costs out there, but we're gonna have to get into it, man. We got to hopefully get some sponsorships, get ourselves brooming. I think we've all been practicing since birth. The broom's always been a part of my life.
I will say you have German ancestry. You might have a natural tendency.
I
to
hope.
be
I
good
hope.
at curling.
I hope, man. I think I might be a little too strong with my touch. That I might have to get involved.
You're gonna be a sweeper, Snow.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
the
I don't
sweeper.
think I sweep. Yeah, I would love to sweep. I'd love to sweep the hell out of that ice, dude.
Yeah, bro.
I'd be down there just going to town, man. Just
You would be.
every shred of ice, just eating that broom, man. There's gonna be nothing left of that broom by the time I'm done, Brad. I'm gonna have to bring me more brooms
You're
because
gonna
I'm just
have
gonna be
you're gonna
running
have
through. There's
divots in
nothing
the
left
ice.
on it. Yeah, it's gonna be craters for how hard
Yeah.
I'm brushing that thing. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely, it should be. If you're not, you're not doing it right. I mean, curling to me is the ultimate test. Because when you think about it, what other sport do you have someone? For example, you got the guy from basketball. Like, say it's under the net when they have like the guy they're sweating on the court or whatever, and they're shooting foul shots. It's got to come and clean it up and all that with the mop, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You think about that. He's not involved in the game per se, but maybe he should be.
Yeah.
You know, because curling, I mean, it's an art. It's
Yeah,
an
it
art,
is.
dude. They should get those
Him
guys that are
mopping
good.
those
I
floors.
bet they're good curlers. I
Yeah.
bet he'd be great.
He would be
They
incredible.
need to start. The
Yeah.
Olympics, our U.S. team needs to start thinking about that. Let's get these
Yeah.
NBA,
The NBA mop holders.
NBA mop holders. Okay, that's
Yeah.
our time. But yeah,
Oh,
I think
man.
that's
All right,
something
we're
for Adam
done.
Silver to think about. So hopefully we gave him something to think about. All right, we're gonna dive into number 2. This is a hot take. We're gonna add some other names to this list. We're gonna start with our hot name here. But Baker Mayfield's hot start and MVP push. Put your bets in now while you can, okay? While you can. Run it up. Do what you got to do. Baker Mayfield is cooking, all right? So here we go. Baker Mayfield is making waves early this 2025 NFL season, turning in clutch performances and forcing his name into MVP conversations. Through 5 games, he's engineered 4 fourth-quarter comebacks, the most in the league so far, and sits among the NFL leaders in deep passing yards, throws 20-plus yards. Tampa Bay is now 4-1 atop the NFC South. While Mayfield's MVP odds have jumped from plus 1,800 to 800, he's not just managing anymore, he's slinging. The funny side, the league's ultimate underdog might finally be its comeback king. You can play with Mayfield's reputation arc. Is Baker Mayfield turning chaos into composure, or is it just one other hot streak waiting for the next pick six? Either way, the dude is cooking. Saki, we're going to run the timer here. What do you got to say on our man Baker Mayfield?
I am loving Baker Mayfield's season so far.
His mojo is top notch.
Yeah, he has been incredible. How many fourth quarter comebacks did you say?
Four.
All four of his wins.
Top 3 and 3, 4 for 4 for him.
Yeah,
Top notch.
yeah. He's playing incredible. I mean,
Yeah.
what can you say? He's a pure winner.
Yeah, he is. No.
Comparable in a lesser standard to Tom Brady. He's just
He
there
gets it
to
done,
win.
man.
Yeah,
He gets it done.
Yeah.
No matter who he's got, too. I mean, you got to bring up the injuries, too. I mean, he's got Mike Evans out. Godwin's out. I mean, he's got Sterling Shepard, his old college teammate. He's got Mike Ibuka has been cooking for them.
He has been. He's been great.
I mean, great pickup for them as a rookie. I mean, he's been playing nutty for a rookie. So yeah, I mean, you got to give it to him though for what they've lost to be able to be where he's at. I mean, they got decent line and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, they got a good team, but he has played out of his mind and has earned the respect I think of everybody from that. You know, everybody I think was lost on him with the Browns. I think I think most people that know football already knew Baker Mayfield was that guy before this, but like especially last year and this year, I think people really are starting to really realize that people were wrong about Baker Mayfield, and he's really opened some people's minds and realized how ruined the quarterback situations are for a lot of people, and he was just kind of sadly one person of those many that fell victim to it, and thankfully he was able to come out of it and find a good situation and get himself in a successful spot. But
I think his story is more
beast,
telling on other franchises.
Yeah, of what they can't do.
Yeah, because he was at the Browns, obviously didn't work out.
Yep.
He went to the Rams.
Yep.
Did decent there. Where else did he go? He went to the Panthers. Is that it?
Was
Or,
it? Yeah,
I feel like there was one team in
no,
between.
Yeah, Rams. You're right. Because the Rams was when that's when he got that starting job back. Because he cooked there. The Rams was like his last spot before he got his job back. So yeah, you're right. I think there was another. I think I'm.
I feel like there was one more between the Panthers and the Browns.
Maybe not, but yeah,
But either way, he was on the Panthers doing absolutely nothing. He was on special teams or on the scout team actually as a punt blocker, and now you look at him.
No, yeah,
and he's incredible.
People are, I'm sure, very upset that they didn't grab. Tampa Bay was smart as hell to go around him because No, he's one of those guys, man. He's one of those guys.
So who would you say is up there?
And then we've got to bring up my boy Mac Jones. Mac Jones is
Big
cooking. And I
facts.
told Saki, people won't believe me because everybody's talking about this now, but I brought up that I was like, I don't know why we paid Purdy when you got Mac Jones sitting there for $5 million. To me, it made no sense as a franchise. When you had, not saying they're the exact same, but you had a pretty similar skill set and a similar production. And I think it's shown lately, small sample size, but as of right now, like I said,
he's been playing
my
great.
my words could get unspoken, but as of right now, with the sample size he's shown, he's played, if not better, or at the level Purdy's played at. From that, you got to give him respect, and you got to just look at it and be like, did we fuck up giving Purdy that much money? We could just pay Mac 5 and bulk that roster back up.
Yep.
Don't know, but
on to the next.
Yep. Shout out to Daniel Jones and Jackson Dart, though. Quick spit. Shout out. Get your ballots in. Anyway, number three, last one on the top 3 and 3 here. NCAA Division I approves athletes to bet on pro sports. In a major rule shift, the NCAA Division I Administrative Committee has voted to allow student athletes and athletic department staff to bet on professional sports pending similar approval from Divisions 2 and 3. The change could take effect immediately. Immediately as soon as November. I thought it said now. Immediately as soon as November 1st, 2025. They still will be barred from wagering on college events or sharing insider info. They can't partner with sports books, but this is still a huge cultural swing for college athletics. It opens doors to the questions about integrity, temptation, and how NIL money and sports betting culture collide. Comedic angle. So now the QB can legally bet on Mahomes, as long as he's not betting on himself.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new era of the student-athlete freedom, or maybe just the latest test of discipline. What's your take on that, Big Side?
Want to get the timer started?
Yes, sir. Good call. Thank you for staying on it.
All right. Well, so they said no sharing insider info.
Correct.
That doesn't mean they can't collect their own insider info and use it themselves.
No, that's a good point.
So, like, you got to think about how many coaches out there have connections with current NFL players that are on rosters that maybe, know a thing or two and might give their coach a little shout,
Mm-hmm.
Is that sharing insider info, or is that because...
Yeah, what is the line?
Yeah, where is the line? Because as far as that wording is concerned, what I'm hearing is that
it's kind of loose.
The person making the bet can't share the info.
Correct.
Not that they can't collect info.
Yeah, gather information.
Yeah.
I agree. No, I agree because it brings up the point like you just said. I mean, think about how many of those situations where you have, even for Notre Dame, for example, my team, you had Al Golden leave just now to go to the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like just recently. So you still got the same connections there. Like you said, there's a lot of transitions that happen so quick, and it's like you could really, not saying that's the case with us or anybody, but it does create that door where you're like, dude, you just were talking to them 3 months ago, and now you could have complete access if you're still close with them. You know what I mean? Like you said. So
and I'm sure there's plenty of
that
coaches
information is,
and even like old teammates
mm-hmm.
that, like, let's say this guy's still a sophomore in college, but his former teammate or roommate is now on a team.
Yep. Yeah. Like, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. From the homeboy perspective instead of even the big leagues. Yeah. Because I think like when you bring that argument up, like the big leagues, most of them, not all, because obviously people still get called up, but most of them are smart enough to not get involved in that.
Yeah.
Most of them, if there's because they know how it's gonna.
Yeah, they know how
downfall. If you're smart enough, you're gonna stay away from that. So like you said, I think it's more likely that, like you said, more people that are like friends with the player, something like that's gonna happen more than it would be a big higher up guy getting involved into it. You know what I mean? Because I think they would be smarter to not. I think they'd be smart enough to stay away from it.
And who would get in trouble in that situation? Would it be the?
That's what I'm saying. Would it be the player or the bettor?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where you really or both. I mean, I guess you could argue both, but I mean.
Because would the player get in trouble even if they didn't?
I guess if they had proof of him feeding information, possibly.
But what if he didn't collect any? What if he wasn't given any money for it? That's the issue. Because there was no transaction really. It was voluntary.
Just verbiage, yeah. I don't know, but like I said, it depends how the rules bring. Like you said, it still could be where even just that information of sharing is violation.
Yeah.
Too. I don't know. You know what I mean? So maybe it's kind of like the FBI sense in a way. Like, you share this, you can't. You know what I mean? Like, and if you do, you're in trouble. You know what I mean? So maybe if they take it that route for the player too. I don't know. But all right. What a segment. Top 3 in 3. Those are our takes. Love them, hate them. I don't know what to tell you. We hope you like them. If you don't, we're debating them. We're open people, so let us know. But shout out to those people cooking. Shout out to Philippines cooking and curling. Shout out to Baker Mayfield and all the quarterbacks we mentioned. And we were just talking about, what were we just talking about? Gambling.
Shout out gambling.
I guess. Yes, sir. But this is top 3 in 3. And we will have this running again here very soon each week. So Monday to Friday, this is coming out each week. So be ready for that. And we're going to give you our hot takes on the top 3 in 3. There you go. There you have it.
Yes, sir.
We're signing off.